Testing, testing. How is the audio? This is Vision into Victory, and it's good to know that the audio is clear. If you're watching this live with us, drop a live in the comments. If you're watching the replay down the road, drop a replay as well. Let me know who you are, where you're tuning in from. And we have quite a few participants with us. We have Angel, welcome, Vincent, Andrea, Unity, and I think we have a couple more joining us, and the rest of you will be watching the replay. So do take a moment to introduce yourself in the chat and let me know, are you a business owner? Are you a sales professional, a seller, a closer? Are you just a fan, a follower of my work? And I'm going to go a little bit fast today because I have quite a few slides to cover. And then immediately after this call, I have a one-on-one coaching session with Vincent. So I'll be hopping off before 11. So I will do my best to be on time and create a little bit of space for some Q&A and hot seat coaching at the end. Okay. So as we wait for the rest of us to stream in, let's take a moment to read this quote that I prepared as to what I believe vision means. Okay, Angel says, can you see my screen, or is it just a black box? As Angel says, I'm looking to get my first role in appointment setting. And I hope that the exercises today is hands-on, okay, will give you the clarity you need. A lot of times we just feel so overwhelmed because other people are progressing, and different people are saying different things that you haven't had that first experience yet. A lot of times it's just a lack of clarity. Once you have the clarity, the overwhelm goes away. And what you start to see is, oh, I just need to do this. I just need to do my next step, right? And when you get that momentum, when you see yourself progressing, what happens? You start to feel more confident. Okay. And then once you're there, okay, the wins will start to come. So you just need to get through that first hurdle. Angel says, yes, I can see your screen. Can you see my chat box here? Or is it just a black box? Okay, vision is the dawn within the mind where shadows dissolve into light and dreams etched their paths upon the horizon. Okay, it happens in the mind. It's where the darkness becomes fuel for your light. Okay, it's where sellers and closers and business owners and individuals are made. It's in our vision. Okay, before I share my definition with vision, I want to share why did I create today's training? Because I've seen this happening for a long time now, and I've always felt this message in me that I need to put out there. And maybe you guys have been seeing my posts about today's session, and you can sort of feel that energy coming from me. It's all coming from my intention. And first of all, I just want to say that I understand. Okay. How I understand is because I'm just someone who started a little earlier than you in your remote sales journey. I started in 2018. Okay, that's about 7 years ago. And so what sets my work apart from the coaches and the teachers you see today? I can't say all of them. I won't say all of them. I don't know how many of them, maybe a few, maybe some, but we don't know if they've actually closed before. So I can't say for them. I'll say for myself, the very position that you are in, okay, some of you have sent me messages over the past week, okay, consuming content, cannot implement, so procrastinate, self-doubt. I know what I need to build, but I feel stuck, okay. I've been trying to break into the field for a few months. Honestly, I've been so lost, and your videos have given me much hope. I'm always very happy and grateful when I hear that the content that I create is able to encourage and help you and inspire you in practical ways. It's what spurs me to create more and more content. I want to have a breakthrough rather than another resolution. I don't want to be like this. I believe I have something bigger to offer, but I keep getting stuck. So these phases are very normal because we are transitioning from a previous way of life into a completely new, different paradigm. Just like in 2018, I had my martial arts business and I knew nothing about setting. I knew nothing about closing. I knew nothing about our online high ticket sales space. And so for us to transition in here, when I say I understand, okay, words like stuck, you see the trend, right? Breakthrough, losing hope, self-doubt. We are here and we want to get to that next milestone and we cannot break through, right? A lot of times, even in my own experience, okay, because what you see me having now, I built step by step from absolutely nothing from the ground up. And right in the beginning, I've experienced this thing as well. The problems we are experiencing are these, right? We need guidance, we need support, we need demonstration that is personalized to us. Like, show me, I'll do it. If you can show me, I can do it. But what's happening is the teaching is not helping us to move forward, right? A lot of people are just teaching, just hustle and keep pushing out content, keep creating content, and maybe you'll land a client. And I can see a lot of us are very just like burnout because how many Facebook posts must we create? How many reels must we create to just land one client? Right? A lot of us, we've done so many courses over the last few years. But when it comes to launching our own thing, starting our own thing, we don't have the confidence. We know all the methods. There's no shortage of methods. But because of the lack of practical guidance, we are stuck with all these techniques, but we cannot implement. How many of you relate to this problem, the technique epidemic? Put a me in the comments. Okay, so I know, I understand. And we bring this back to our coaches, and a lot of the advice we get is keep going, post more. You just need to post more. You just need to do this new technique, right? If they say this, you just say that. Okay, or you can get the next course. And it's not moving us forward. Right? We have enough. We have enough of these techniques. So we don't have a technique problem. Vincent says me, Unity says me. So I think you guys know by now that more time. Now at the time of this video, at the time of this live, depending on when you're watching this recording, it's the start of the year now. Okay, we've just had 2024 fly us by. So is it more time? Is it more of these techniques? Is it more of these courses? Okay, my answer is no. Now, let me share a little bit on my experience with vision. My vision has always been very simple. I see Latif is on my live stream. Latif, if you know my Zoom link, you can just hop on in, or maybe Andrea, you can send Latif a text. Okay, hop onto my Zoom and then we can have a chat afterwards. My vision has always been a very simple one. Okay, I call it remote independence. And everyone here probably knows what it means. You probably want the same thing. Okay, I don't just want to make money online. I want balance throughout my financial, physical, emotional, and my own spiritual success. I want like balance throughout. I want to do it on my terms because if I'm going to work hard to make someone else rich, I'm going to be putting in effort anyway. Okay. Can I do it for myself? And can I do it so that the more I do it, the more I get my time, location freedom back? And I recognize that it's not going to come easy. A lot of my peers just want to come in, set and close, make a couple of $100 here and there. But I was thinking a lot long term because I came from my own martial arts business. I needed the skills. I knew that if I don't have the skills, I'm going to have to shut my business down. So I knew right from the very beginning, because I was a business owner right from the very start, right? From university, immediately I went to teach my martial arts business. I knew that the most important skills moving forward in the next 10 years at that time, and it still applies now, your ability to market yourself. Even some of you in here are closers. You have to learn to market yourself, yes or no, right? And then sales is what brings in the revenue. This one I don't need to explain, right? Your personal brand, what sets you apart, the confidence for you to go out there and do your own thing. And if you are a business owner, you create your own offers. If you are a salesperson, you get access to other people's offers. These 5 pillars, I knew from the very beginning. Long term, I have to learn them properly. So it's not just buy a course and where's my results? Buy a course, why I don't have results. I knew that I needed time and immersion to study, to practice, to share, to study, to practice, to share. And for those of you who have been following my work for years now, you've seen that's what I do every single day, right? And I also know to earn money, I have to deliver value. And I want to serve premium ideal clients that are willing to pay, that I can serve, that are willing to be helped, to willing to work with me. That's my vision of remote independence. Another part of my vision is this really important word, alignment. Okay, alignment. I know my strengths and weaknesses. Okay, I know my strengths and weaknesses. I know that my sweet spot, okay, at least for now, okay, is to run one man, 6-figure businesses online. So these 5 pillars still apply. And I don't just want to do it in a way where I lose my soul and then my business becomes a job. I know I don't want that. I want to experience maximum fulfillment, helping you, helping my viewers, helping my clients. I want to experience meaning and impact. I want to reach a stage where my business and I, or if it's your career and you reach this stage where you feel like you're in perfect harmony. Your business is supporting you. Your career is supporting you. It's like your best friend. It's your finest ally. And my purpose, I want to bring out the best in myself. I want to bring out your best potential in you. So I knew from very early on, this is where I'm going. Okay? And my peers at the time are just looking at their next offer, their next sale. And what happened afterwards? A lot of them gave up very early. They gave up prematurely because they never had a vision. They never understood what it means to be aligned. They're just looking at the next sale. They're just looking at the next week, the next piece of content. Oh, my coach say this. Okay, I do. My coach say this. Okay, I do. But why do you do it? Where are you going with this? We have a Walter joining us. Warm welcome to Walter. Right? Where are we going with this? You post. You DM. You build. Where are you going with this? Why do you do it? Are you aligned with it? So my peers gave up. In the beginning, they were, yay, closer for life, settle for life. And then 3 months later, they're gone. Okay, a lot of the people that start with you, you see the same trend as well. 3 months later, they're gone. Well, not me. Okay. Year after year, conversation after conversation, set after set, call after call, I worked my way up in this industry. These are real people, real consultants with real businesses. This is Carl, my first influencer. He's a business coach. This is Mark, he's a mindset coach. This is Saba, he's a personal branding coach. This is Bob Proctor. Okay, I think you just do a search, everyone knows. Everyone in the mindset space probably knows who Bob Proctor is. So when I sold for their products, at the time I didn't have my own products. Okay, year after year, how could I forge through all those obstacles, the very same hurdles that you're experiencing now, that you feel like I want to do it, I don't know how, right? I feel so overwhelmed. These obstacles, I was able to overcome them, not necessarily because I had better sales technique, It's not necessarily because I had experience. Actually, I had no experience, and I'm not even based in the US. I'm not based in the UK. I'm not based in Canada. I'm in Singapore, and all these are US time zones. So the obstacles I faced were probably tougher than yours. And I overcame them not because I had better technique. A lot of my stuff, I just stick to the basics. A lot of my stuff, I just stick to the basics. I didn't have better technique. I didn't have more experience. I actually had no experience. But what I did right, I felt, was not only was I made a lot of effort to be very clear about my vision, okay, and what drives me. I lived my vision. Okay, I will explain what this means, living your vision. Okay. How many people do you know actually have a vision that they're clear about? And then of those people, how many of them do you know live their vision? A lot of business coaches, they only have one business, which is to teach you how to have a business. A lot of sales coaches have never closed remotely full-time before. They only have one business. But over the years, I've taken my skills, okay? I've rebuilt my martial arts business. I've built a digital product business. Okay, what you're seeing now is just one of my businesses. Okay, so I took my skills and went long term with it. So you must have a vision and you must live the vision. Okay, if you got the message, if this resonates with you, okay, say, I will live my vision. Okay, type in the comments as a declaration. Even if you're watching this on my YouTube, okay, comment, I will live my vision. I want you to experience the meaning of what I'm saying because I've actually met these people. What they say is, I want to close, okay, sales remotely. We have Unity, Vincent, Angel, Andrea, you, okay, all declaring, I will live my vision. Okay, here's what it means. And I think you have met these people before. What they say is, I want to close. You ask them, this year, okay, or last year, how many times you role play? They might tell you less than 5, less than 10. Some people I know, they just give up even before they role played 5 times. Some people, they say, I want to launch my business. And what they do, they wait for 10 years. Okay, so later on, we will be doing an exercise together. And by the end of this session, I want to see everyone's vision. Okay? Okay, so if you say, I want X, you have to live as X. You have to completely, absolutely merge with your vision. Otherwise, you cannot get from here to here. Okay, so the real cause is not a lack of technique. The real cause isn't a lack of how. The real cause is self-belief. To overcome these hurdles year after year, okay, I didn't need to accumulate more technique. The technique is all the same. The setting and closing, the technique is more or less the same. You don't need a lot of technique, but you do need a lot of self-understanding and self-belief. Okay. Beliefs are things that we accumulate over the years from our childhood all the way back to our upbringing. And that's the voices of people, especially when you are at a stage where you are very programmable. Your mind, especially your subconscious mind, is so receptive and you receive messages. I don't know who, okay? It could be from wherever you were born, you grew up in, and then maybe people just kept telling us, if you try, you will fail. You will never be ready. Stay in your comfort zone. Success is for others, it's not for you. And maybe you have experienced different variations of the same thing. But in my experience, I had received a lot of these and I wasn't aware. But every time when when I challenge myself, when I do sports or when I do sales or when I try to start my business, I notice that I will always reach this wall. How many of you feel like you experience this? You hit this ceiling, and then it's just these voices, the energy just coming back, and it's stopping you from getting from here to here, right? So because of this, right at the beginning, I couldn't believe. I didn't know how to believe. So what you're seeing are respective stages of me starting different things. This one was at the start of my sales career. This one was my start of my fencing career. I just didn't believe. I didn't believe I could close. I didn't believe I could close beyond a certain price point. I didn't believe I could do sports. I didn't believe I could find someone as my partner in life. And a lot of people, when they experience this kind of blocks, right, what they do is they either wait more or they apply more force. Okay, but over the years, I've actually managed to overcome these blocks and express myself, master myself, and achieve the things that when I was right here, I could not see any possibility of it. Okay, and the only way I made it happen to say that, okay, now I know how to close. Okay, now I can find a partner. Okay, now I can compete without choking. I can speak without stage fright. All those fears, all those limiting beliefs, if I didn't go within to face myself, I would have been stuck here for 10, 20, 30, probably the rest of my life, years and years. Okay. So your equivalent of what victory means to you, whether it's in your business, your career, your health, your relationships, you must face yourself. You must go within and master your vision. Okay. What's my definition of a vision? Okay. It is the ability to do three things. You have to clearly see your desired future. And then you have to create alignment. Okay. Alignment of your thoughts, actions, and beliefs. Your thoughts, actions, and beliefs. And then you have to make it a reality. Okay. So it's clearly see, clearly do, and strongly believe. That's what a vision does for us. Okay. So everyone clear on vision so far? Everyone clear on why we are gathered here today? Clear? Type a clear in the chat and comments. And now we're going to get to work. Okay. We're going to get to work. Unity, Vincent, Angel says clear. Awesome. Okay. If you're watching the replay, okay, Andrea, clear, watching the replay, comment as well. Now we're going to start work. Okay. I just want you to understand how to do it first. Okay. And then after today, after this session, okay, before you go and hustle and post your next wave of content, before you go and do another 100 dials, before you go watch another 100 videos, okay, pause. Pause. Okay, go to this worksheet that I've created for you. Okay, we're gonna do this once together, go through this together, and take that time, sit down, and write your answers out. Okay, type intentionally. Okay, you will see what I mean once you finish the exercise. A clear vision brings you clarity. It tells you what to do from now till you achieve your goal. It brings you purpose, it brings you momentum. You will no longer feel like, oh my God, where's all of this going? Right? You will have a sense of security knowing that, okay, I know where I'm going now. I know who I am. Okay. It might be challenging, but I got this. Okay. That's how you will feel after doing this. Okay. So this is what I call the vision map. Okay, the vision map. First, let me start by sharing a negative example. A lot of sales professionals and business owners, you ask them what they want, they say, oh, I want 10K, I want 10K, okay? Yes, it is outcome focused, but anyone can say it. Does it mean anything? Okay, let me zoom in a little bit more. Does it mean anything? It's just a number, and if it doesn't do anything for you, then anyone can say it, right? So what's the purpose of this? Okay, so don't just send your work to me and say, Sean, my vision is I want 10K. Okay. Remember the keyword is alignment. Okay. You can say, yes, I want the 10K. Okay. Why do you want it? What does it bring to you? How I was able to forge through year after year and hone the 5 pillars: marketing, sales, personal brand, offer creation, self-confidence. How did I build all these things? It's because this message, it lit something up in me. I found myself in this path. You know what I'm saying? Being on this path was challenging, but being on this path it was my way of finding myself. So it's what I want to do, it's what I enjoy doing. So when I break down the steps, okay, I say first, I need to find my ideal client, right? I need systems to attract my ideal client, right? Just now I shared with Angel. Is Angel still here? Yes, Angel. I shared with Angel, okay, a simple post you can make to attract your ideal client, right? And immediately she posted it. Okay, but these are things that I do every day, every week. To me, this is a system. It is a system that is aligned with a milestone that I want to do. It is a milestone that lights something up in me. So combined, this has so much more power because it is an actionable system that you can implement. It's not just saying, oh, I want this amount, I want this amount, I want this revenue. Okay. So whether you are a business owner or sales professional, okay, you need to start with who are you going to serve? Okay. Get full clarity. I knew from the start, okay, that I wanted to close sales for a mindset coach because I wanted to work on my mindset at the time. Okay, so I said, my ideal client is a mindset coach, and this person is not so far away that I cannot connect with. This is someone I can relate with. This is someone who has integrity. This one is someone who has a great offer. Okay. I can book calls for them. I can close sales for them. I can sweep up all their leads. Okay. And in exchange, I will be paid a certain amount. After they work with me, okay, if you are a business owner, then you just do the same for your ideal client. After they work with me, okay, they will be less stressed. They will have more time with their family. Okay, they will feel more relaxed knowing that all their leads and all their prospects, okay, are in good hands. Okay, where are they? Okay, all these mindset coaches I knew, okay, they were hanging out in groups, they were hanging out in events, and I just had to be there to connect with them. Okay, building systems. Now we know who we're gonna connect with. What's the action we're gonna take? Okay, you have to be putting out content that is unique to you, okay, that calls specifically these people out that need your value, that need your service. Okay. You're going to use conversations, okay, to connect with them and get them on a call and close them. Okay. If you need a demonstration on where to find these people, okay, what to send to them, how to get them on an interview, how to close the interview, every step of the process, okay, I've done it. A very good habit I have is I record all my calls, I document all my screenshots. Okay, so anything that you want to learn, okay, I will not just tell you to say, hey, go make a post. Hey, go make a reel. Hey, go DM business owners. Okay, I can show you exactly how to do it. Okay, not just that, I'll teach you how to turn it into systems. Okay, but first I want you to do this exercise so that you can see that a vision is something that has not just your thoughts, but also practical action. Okay, to get access to this document, you can go to the link in the description of this video. If not right now, I'm just going to share this link in the chat box. Okay, don't use mine. Go to File and make a copy. Okay, and then if you need help, just book a time with me here, and then I'll guide you through the rest of it. Okay, this should be a very straightforward process. Okay. Our second piece of assignment today, okay, that I'll need to see from you after this workshop. So this one is your thoughts. Okay, your vision map documents your thoughts. It's just to get clarity on your thoughts. Okay, but it's not just enough to think. Okay, you have to do. So to do, okay, let me introduce this piece of document called the Identity Index. Okay, the Identity Index. Okay, I'll share the link in the description of this video as well as in the chat. Okay, this is the document that puts everything together. One look at someone's identity index will immediately know the entire year where this person is going. If this person's strategy is every day, just post, just post, just post, okay, we know that this person has no strategy. Hard work is not a strategy. Being skilled at one task is not a strategy. It has to all connect together like a proper ecosystem. You know what I'm saying? So that you have a proper path, not random this week, random this, next month, random that. Okay, we don't want random, we want purpose. Okay, for example, this is a sample, okay, of my map when I first started. I knew that, okay, if today is January, okay, by when am I going to build my personal brand? What I did was I wrote down a specific date, a specific date. I knew that to become a complete closer, I have to learn how to book calls via chat. When am I going to learn how to set? One day? Next year? No. It has to be by February or March. And then when I move on to closing, by when am I going to do it? Okay, don't be afraid when you set these milestones. Don't be afraid. Okay, because you can always change as you go. But if you cave in and you say, well, this looks like a very big hurdle, I'm going to do it next year. And you set a date that is so far, knowing that you won't do it. Or you set a date that is so close, knowing that it's impossible to do it. Okay, that is self-sabotage. Okay, I want you to find a strong balance, something that is reasonable enough for you to do. Because I asked myself, I said, well, to get from here to here, when I was at the beginning, I couldn't even see, the next month. So when I put everything together, I was like, I don't know how am I going to do this, it's so overwhelming. But then I broke my big goal into milestones. And I asked myself, is it reasonable to say that, for example, now it's January, by the end of this month, can I finish my personal brand? My answer was yes. Actually, I can do it this week. So I set the date, okay? By 17th January, it will be done, and then it will be done. If I say I want to learn how to set, okay, it's a bit more challenging, maybe by March or April. In that 3 months, I'm going to just block everything out. I just study setting. And then I repeat for closing. I repeat for all the big things and small things that I want to do. I put a specific deadline in a space where one look, I can see if it makes sense. So you got to stop thinking like a hardworking one-dimensional setter or a hardworking one-dimensional closer, but to look at the whole thing long term and to say that, well, if my end goal is to be like Sean, to achieve remote independence, then long term, okay, what are the pieces that have to be in place so that I get to learn what I want to learn and I get to build what I want to build. Then down to the daily activities. If you want to role play, if you want to role play, if you have to build your what I call your authority page or your one pager to put in your best work to show your clients your portfolio, what you can do best, what have you done, the wins that you've gotten. Okay, by when will I see it? You put in the date. Okay, if you want to book a call with me, by when are we going to speak? Okay, if you have sales calls to take, you go do them. Okay, because now when you look at the days, you can connect the days to your important moves. You can connect your moves to the focus in that month. And sure, the first month, maybe you have no wins. Fair enough, because you're building, right? The second month, maybe you have no wins or you have a little bit of a win because you're still building. For me, after 4 months, my sales started to pour in. But in that 4 months, there was absolutely nothing. There's no hope, no motivation. I didn't know where I was going. But thankfully, I said, well, first month, I'm going to focus on my personal brand. Second month, I'm going to learn setting. Third month, I'm going to learn closing. And because I had that focus, by the fourth month, my sales started to pour in. And meanwhile, my peers were running on caffeine, posting every day like crazy, just short-term thinking. By the fourth month, they were so completely burnt out. You know what burnout feels like? It's like you're not physically tired. You can still go physically. It's actually the mental and emotional exhaustion. But you post and you post and you post and you post, and then it's like, I don't see this going anywhere at all. And then they quit. But the moment they quit is the moment that my breakthrough started to pour in. So if I look at your identity index, and feel free to just send this to me, okay? Because I want to see your vision map, okay? And I want to see your identity index. Because if one look and I don't see a strategy that makes sense, we can already forecast where 2025 is going to go for you. Okay? Everyone clear on both assignments so far? It should be quite straightforward. Okay, clear? Type a clear in the chat. Okay, and anytime you have a question like, Sean, what do I put here? Or can I put this and try this? How do I use this? Okay, anytime you have a question, okay, just reach out on social media. You find me on Facebook, you find me on Instagram. It's me, okay? It's not a setter, it's not a closer, it's me. I will reply to you. I will guide you on how to do this. Because what I want to see is your complete vision map and your complete identity index. Once I see it, I know where you're going. Okay, then I can support you from there, cell by cell, okay, action by action, move by move, asset by asset. Okay, I will build it with you. Okay, you don't have to feel like I'm all alone. And then I ask my coach, he can't even demonstrate, and then I'm on my own again. You don't have to feel that way. I'm going to build this with you. Okay, so I will take the overwhelm away from you. Okay, and the final step is actually to replace our beliefs. Remember, I said thoughts, actions, and beliefs. A lot of us know what to do here. A lot of us know what to do here. Like I said, it's not a lack of technique. It's when we are doing it, do we believe that we can do it? Because you attend an interview, I attend an interview, right? Or Andrea or Unity or Vincent attend an interview. It's the same interview, the same interviewer, okay, or sales call, right? It's the same prospect that you have to close. We might take the same sales program. We might have the same coach, and they teach the same thing. The theory is the same. But in that moment, if the pressure gets to you, and it will, if the chaos get to you, and it will, and these voices from the past, they surface and they say, well, this is not really for you. You can't really make this happen. It's going to be difficult. If you try, you'll fail. When these emotions rise up to the surface, we choke. So the greatest culprit is not that we don't know how. The latest culprit is all these beliefs, and these are words that our subconscious absorb. In your experience, in your childhood, in your upbringing, you might have absorbed your fair share, different variations. But what I want you to understand is your subconscious has the answer. Okay? In the beginning, when I didn't believe, from me to go from here to here to actually believe, okay, I created my own solution for this because I tried all the causes, I tried all the whatever you can find on the net. None of it worked for me. I discovered the art of self-talk. And then I discovered the skills, okay, to automate my self-talk, okay. If you study this book, okay, the Master Key System, okay, you'll learn. This book teaches you the power of your subconscious mind, how to access the powers that you already have in your subconscious mind, okay. When you sleep, okay, your subconscious organs are still running. Your intestines, your brain, they're all working. They know exactly what to do. They have the answer. This principle applies to anything we do, our health, in sports, in sales, in business. Our subconscious has all the answers. How do we find it? Okay, we have access. Okay, in the master key system, we'll learn that we have access to our subconscious mind through this thing called the vagus nerve. It's just behind your throat. All the thoughts that you think, or all the negative thoughts that you absorb, they all travel through the same vagus nerve and they get deposited into your subconscious mind. So when you keep hanging out with people who repeat, if you try, you will fail, you are not ready, stay in your comfort zone, or all these variations, what's going to happen is your subconscious start to absorb and permanently keep these as beliefs. So you go to a high pressure situation, you fear and you choke. You do sports, you fear and you choke. You go on an interview, you go on a sales call, you fear and you choke. Once you choke, all the techniques that you learned from years ago, it's all out of the window. It's all out of the window. So how do we reverse that process? Because the good news is the other way works as well. And if you don't believe me, try it for yourself. If you have one person in your life, okay, do you have a one person in your life that believed in you before you believe in yourself? Other than yourself, okay? Other than yourself, do you have a one other person who believed in you before you believe in yourself? Think of that person and think of all those times you spoke to that person. And when that person told you that, Angel, actually, you can do it. Or Vincent, actually, you are a great closer. In that moment, did you feel your energy shift? That was one person. What if you had four? What if you had 16? Okay, what I'm saying is in theta fusion, okay, what I'm using here are affirmations that are layered. We have 4 voices, we have 16 voices. I can go as high up to 5 figures. Okay. But why are we using affirmations? It's because to merge with our vision, okay, to believe that, okay, I am worthy of a partner that I can find, that I can love and be with. I'm worthy of winning. And last time, every time I get so close to winning, I'll choke. Okay, but I want to be someone that I can win. I do sports, I want to win. Why I cannot win? Right? I do sales, I want to close. Why I cannot close? To merge with your vision, your subconscious mind has to believe. So you have to absorb positive beliefs that empower you. So that as you move through different teams, and there will be chaos, there will be ups and downs. This is not an easy space to navigate, right? Your belief has to be even stronger. So to get a feel of Sean, what do you mean by affirmations and how is it different from, the ones that I've tried or, the ones that I see on YouTube? if you go to my new YouTube channel, okay, The Complete Thinker, that's youtube.com/at Complete Thinker, you see a bunch of samples that I've uploaded. Okay, and some are 10 minutes, some are 20 minutes, some are 1 hour. And when you click on it, okay, you will hear a sound. Okay, you actually cannot hear the voices itself. You will hear what sounds like a gargle. That's an overwhelm of 4, 16, 20 voices layered at different times. But rest assured, your subconscious will be able to pick up every single word and every single affirmation. Okay, that's targeted precisely at a specific belief. So, for example, in the identity index, when you go to tab number 2 right here, okay, I want you to also fill up your experiences with negative beliefs that you feel that you have absorbed over the years and it's kind of holding you back right now. Okay, you don't have to share this with me, okay, but you can just write it all here. Okay, and then you also list the new beliefs, right? Like for me was, why am I alone all the time? Why do I stammer when I talk to pretty girls? Why do I choke when I have to introduce myself? And then why do I lose in a high stake situation? Why do I crack, when it counts? Why can't I perform when it counts? So I wrote it all here, and then I turned it into positive belief, which is I want to find my life partner. I want to settle down, I have my family, I want to start my business, I want to travel the world, I want to compete, I want to win, I want to do all these things, right? These are the new beliefs that I want to have. Okay, so when you use my affirmations, whether the free ones or the paid ones, okay, you see that these affirmations, okay, this video, I think it has 4 voices, okay, that I'm confident when I close, right? I'm worthy of closing high ticket prices. I'm confident when I introduce myself. Okay, things that you want to feed your subconscious mind. In the same way where when we were growing up, okay, we absorb a lot of negative beliefs. Now we want to start absorbing the positive ones. Okay, if you want to test out the paid ones, you can go to completethinker.com, click on shop. Okay, this is the product I'll recommend for today's training called Remote Independence. Okay, this file, it doesn't have 4 voices. It doesn't have 16 voices. Okay, it has 960 voices. So it is an extremely potent file with one that you can listen throughout the day and then one for deep late night programming just before you sleep. What you'll experience, okay, when you use this product, Remote Independence, okay, just go to completethinker.com and then click on shop. Okay, you'll see right here. The 5 topics that this product focuses on, okay, is $97, okay, are the 5 pillars I talk about. Confidence in your personal brand, okay, confidence in your sales and marketing, okay, your self-belief, and your ability to either gain access to a good offer that you can sell or create your own offer. These 5 pillars are what form remote independence. Okay, so after you absorb, you don't even have to do anything. You just need to sit back and listen, and then just go to sleep. Okay, the music that I put inside, I designed to knock you out. Okay, so just listen. Okay, you will just doze off and fall asleep. Just sleep. Okay, do not struggle. Do not try to resist it. Do not try to chase after the voice. Okay, your subconscious will pick up all 960 voices, or you can test out the free ones as well. Okay, what you'll experience when your beliefs are changed is that you stop trying. You stop forcing. Some of you have been following my work for weeks, months, even years, right? You see how much content I put out on a daily basis for all my different business units. You know that when I show up to do these videos or to create those content, I'm completely in the flow. I don't experience any resistance. I love what I do. And to others, it's seemingly effortless. But it's because organically, I am what I say I am. I have merged with the ideal. I have merged with who I desire to be. I am. That's it. There's no if, there's no but. If you say I am a closer, you role play happily. You put your best work out there happily. You prospect happily. You are in a flow, not because somebody forced you, not because you're reacting, not because your coach told you to, do a technique. You are showing up and you do it because you're driven and you're balanced by a harmonious force inside. This force is the same force that keeps your organs healthy, your brain, your intestine. They all know what to do. It's harmony. This is the silent power of your subconscious mind. You just need to channel it, okay, for your business, for your work, for your career. You think of all these different processes that your subconscious mind and your organs can do, then what can it do for your work? Okay, but if consciously you force and you force and you force, eventually you're going to burn out and get extremely jaded and tired. This is why I'm sharing what I'm sharing today. It's the power of alignment, okay? To teach all of us to merge with our vision and live it. From our thoughts, yeah, what I want, what I expect, what I want to give, okay, to my actions, okay, what I plan to do, what I will do by this date, okay, to my beliefs. The greatest gift you can give yourself is not another course, it's not another dose of burnout. It's the gift of believing in yourself again. When you can live your life in a way where you say, it's challenging, but I'm on my path. I'm happy and I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm fully aligned, I'm in a state of flow. It's challenging, but I believe in myself. Okay, that's the best place to be in. Okay, so recap. After today, save the link. Okay, it's in the description, it's in the chat. Okay, file, make a copy, send me your vision map. Okay, send me your identity index. And to let you experience what is it like, okay, when you say something and you do it, okay, take on this challenge right now, which is to comment in the chat, okay, or comment in the comment section for those of you catching up on the replay. The vision map, by when? Declare now. Are you going to send it to me? I won't share with anyone. I'll keep it completely private, okay? If you choose to work with me, I will guide you, okay? Give me the exact date and time, right down to the minute. Okay, the deadline that you'll send me your vision map and the identity index. It can be two different deadlines, it's fine. Okay. If you don't plan to do it, then just ignore what I said. But if you say, yes, Sean, I'm going to do it, and you put in the deadline, okay, I want to see it by then. Okay, so far I know Vincent and Latif, okay, when you declare the deadline, I receive all your work. Okay, so I know. Okay, and I know that you have also experienced that superpower that, oh, when I say I'm going to do it, I will do it. Okay. If you have a question on any part of what I've just shared, whether it's the affirmations or, how do you do a certain post in a certain way, or what do I do if a prospect or a business owner says this, or do you have any resources I can refer to? Okay. Just reach out on Facebook. Okay. On Instagram, it's Sean X Sena. I think I'm already connected with a few of you there. On Facebook, it's the Sean Sena. Okay, and add me as a friend. Okay, follow my account, say hi. Okay, and then I will continue to support you from there. Okay, this is Vision into Victory. And we still have a few minutes left, so I'm going to open the floor to anyone that I have a one-on-one with you, Vincent, after this, so you can maybe let the rest of our members. Does anyone have a question that you'd like me to address? If you're not comfortable with being on camera, you can type it in the chat. Unity says, First, no, 12th January this year by 6 p.m. Wonderful, awesome. Angel says 17. Okay, so I'll receive both, okay, your vision map and your identity index, okay? So does anyone have a question or thing that you'd like to share? I'll leave the floor open for another 5 minutes. Okay, Angel says, this is a great question. Angel says, I'm not really sure how to fill in the winning moves. Okay, so for those of you watching, what Angel is referring to is this segment here. Okay, we have the big goals, right? Which is, let's say, I gave myself 6 months, I gave myself 6 months. At the time when I started, it was in the middle of the year. And I said, by the end of this year, which is 6 months later, I want to make my first 10K month. Can I do it? And I was like, I don't think so. So when I broke it down, I say, well, what if first month I just do up my brand? Second month, I'll source for clients. Third month, I'll get on calls. Can I close in the fourth month? Can I hit half my target in the fifth month? And then can I hit 10K by my sixth month? Right. So these were the big goals, like the big focus for that month, which is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can add more if you want, right? Now, the winning moves are the micro milestones in between. For example, I gave myself a challenge, which is in July that year, 2018, I said I wanted to land my first offer, right? So then I asked myself to land that first offer, what are my winning moves after my personal brand for June? June was my first month. So June, I'm going to build my brand, right? So the winning moves for that month were my one pager. I call it my authority page. Okay, if you want to have a sample of it, you can go to uh, seancena.com/demo. That's seancena.com/DEMO. You see a one pager. So this one pager was my winning move for June because it was about my personal brand. I know once I have this page, I win because the business owners are going to look at my page and say, oh, he's different. He has a method. He has shared some of his videos and text messages. He's shared some of his wins, his portfolio. It's the authority page. This was my winning move for June. Now, in July, my goal was different. In July, I wanted to land a client already. So I told myself that one of my winning moves, okay, was to find a VA. I paid the VA 10 US dollars per hour. And I said, hey, VA, she was a lady based in Canada. I said, here's how I do it, right? Here's how I find potential leads. These are businesses that need closers. I didn't start as a setter, I started as a closer, right? So I said, this is one example. I need you to deliver 10 to me every day. Can you do that? And at first, she was a little bit confused. But after a couple of weeks, she really got the hang of finding qualified business owners. So every day, for 5 days a week, she would deliver 50, that's 50 in a week, right? 50 potentially qualified businesses that could use a closer to me. That was a big winning move for me because now I didn't have to post and post and post and post and hope that somebody sees my stuff, right? I still post, but at the back of my Excel sheet, I had 50 names that I could prospect and say, do you need a closer? Let's talk. Because I'm a closer. I build my own pipeline, I get them on a call, and then I close them, right? So why not do that for myself now when I'm finding someone to close for? So this is an example of a winning move. Okay, so in your scenario, because we had a conversation previously, you as a brand new setter that wants to land your first opportunity, okay, I will say that your priority, and I shared this with Vincent as well, is to build your authority page. Okay. And I know mine looks very polished because this is something I've had for years, but the very first incarnation of this was a simple Google document. Okay, so this Google document, Angel, will be your authority page that tells your ideal client that, hey, I'm Angel. Okay, I'm based in Indonesia, but I work remotely, I travel. Okay, and here's some of my best work. Here's what I can do. And if you're in this niche and you're looking for someone to help you solve one, two, three, four, five, here's what I can do. And then you show proof, show proof, show proof. Okay, this is your authority page that greatly increases your chances. Because when there's an opportunity, 5, 10, 20, 30 salespeople will just rush to apply. And then it's like, what are my chances, right? So you really need to increase your authority by having this authority page, and you attach this authority page to your social media handles, to your emails. It's everywhere that you are. Okay, so in one click, they see, oh, I know this is who you are. I know this is your value. And you know what? I would love to have a conversation with you. So Angel says, what about if I don't have experience in remote sales? What can I show in the authority page? So I shared this with Vincent as well, which is you need to be perfectly honest and transparent with this. Okay. Don't lie. Take a screenshot of a fake conversation that is a role play conversation. If you are a setter, you screenshot fake conversations and you outright say, these are not real. I learned this from a coach. He's guiding me. And this is how I would set for your business. Okay, so you do a role play set. You do 3 of them for 3 different niches. And then you screenshot. Okay, if you need a sample after this, message me on Facebook or Instagram. I will send you my sets. These are real sets. Okay, but you can start with fake ones. Just be honest and say that these are not real. Okay, and you upload to your page. Okay, you might say, but Sean, these are not real. So how can they prove my authority? Okay, first of all, you're showing that you're green and you're honest, you're authentic, which is a lot more than what I can say for, a lot of people in our space. So this quality itself is a gem. Like people will appreciate you for your transparency and authenticity. Second of all, if you set well in the conversations, yes, it's fake, but the business owners have experience. They have been setting for years, they've been closing for years. So in one look, even they see a fake screenshot, they know that, okay, this person is learning, they're on the right path. Like Angel knows what she's doing, like she's smart. Because why? A lot of companies, they don't actually want people with experience, even though they say, oh, must have experience, must be based in the States. Okay, those are just like gatekeepers. What they really want is they hire people with character, they hire people with the work ethic, they hire people with the right values fit, and they train you for the skills. You believe? Okay. Unity asks, how can my authority page be attractive as someone with no experience? Same. Okay. Don't compare with others. Okay. You upload your role plays, upload your role play screenshots, and be clear. These are not real. These are just something my coach and I were working on. Okay. Then over the weeks, over the months, when you have more wins, you take down the fake ones, you put up the real ones. You take down the fake ones, you put on the real ones. That's why you see now my page got all these wins, because over the years, I take down, I upload. I take down, I upload. Okay, so you will grow. Your personal brand grow as you grow. So the first version of your page is going to be like that. It's very natural. Do not feel discouraged. Do not feel demoralized, because everyone starts from that, a simple Google Doc, right? Then when you have more money, you just pay for a more proper website, or Weebly is free. Weebly, Weebli is free. It creates a great professional looking page. It serves the purpose, and you just improve it over time. Okay, they are not looking for a fancy looking page. They are not looking for a beautiful professional page. They are looking at your clarity. They are looking at your values. They are looking at your work ethic. And don't try to, lie or bullshit these business owners. They're very experienced. They've worked with closers and sellers before. So one look, they will know what you're up to. Okay, so just be yourself, just be honest, put up your best work. The business owners will see it, and it will make your conversations when you apply, when you message them, they will actually reply you. They will actually take you seriously because everyone else is just spamming them and say, can I close for you? Can I set for you? I get this every day. Okay, so don't do that. Okay. Any further questions, just reach out on social media. Okay, any resource, any demonstration, I will provide it for you. Okay. And I'm very grateful to each and every single one of you for attending live, as well as those watching on the replay. Okay, I hope that this training gives you a vision that empowers you, that brings up the best in you. Until next time, it's Sean. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Unity. Thank you, Andrea. Okay, thank you, Latif, as well as who did I miss? Walter. Okay, nice seeing you here, Walter, as well as the rest of you watching on the replay. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.